recognized. Everyone wants to cross the stage. But if you have your own social media channel, you can cross your own stage every day. This is so powerful. This is one of the most powerful things I think I can share with anybody. And what's so key to this is you can have team recognition, distributor recognition, new sales competitions, highest personal volume competitions, highest business competitions, helping other people and team motivation. You know, last night we had an event down in Orange County, and I just wanted to say to Julie Jennings, thanks so much for putting that together. And Frank Lomas, thanks for putting that together. Put a video together, put it up online, and thank them and tag them in the video. How much time does that take? It takes seconds. What does it cost? It's free. How do they feel about it? They feel great that they worked so hard. They got their hours before. They set up all the equipment. They had to pay for the ballroom. They had to get everything all in line. They had to go there for meetings at the hotel weeks before. They had to tear down everything afterwards. This industry, to me, is solely predicated on recognition. And if we can learn how to do recognition and edification online, sharing with our groups, think how good people would feel if somebody had a living room party at their house and after you did a video on your smartphone or on your flip camera or on your still camera that switches over to doing video and say, you know, I just want to thank you, John, for putting this together at your house. We had 25 of the greatest people the other night, and I sure appreciate that, and I know how much hard work it was, but it meant a lot to me and the other people in our organization. I just want to thank you. Think about how strong that is. It takes only a couple seconds. It's free, and it means so much to that person. But the truth is the social edification of that is other people looking at that going, gosh, that guy is really cool. Not the guy throwing the party, but the guy thanking that person for their hard work. I'd like to join his organization. So think how everybody benefits in that. You get recognition for edifying someone. The person gets recognition for throwing the party. The group gets recognition for having events. And everybody in their social recognition is seeing the power of the strength of this team. Everybody wants to be recognized. Everyone wants to make a contribution. Everyone wants to belong. And everyone wants their contribution to mean something to them personally and professionally. And think about when we use this online. And the power of this, to me, is really the unseen bastion of what's ahead of us. The real potential to social media is not figuring out how to lead gen, figuring out how to get people into a headlock and knock them senseless until they sign the application. It's finding out how to get to people's heart. And I say that distinction is the distinction between caught versus found. Everyone wants to be found. Everyone wants their contribution to create something to them. So this is one very interesting slide. As we talk to companies, we go in with a product we have here called the Team Unfair Advantage, and we bring our team into the executive team of companies and sometime in top field leadership organizations, and we help them understand the power of social media, internet marketing. But on this chart right here, what we show them is the green line is companies that have a lot of listening metrics, companies that set up Facebook pages and Twitter pages and YouTube pages so they can post content and get feedback. Because the only reason why a person would leave your deal if they joined up, if they paid to buy your products, paid to bring their distributors and paid to be recruiting your organization is if you don't listen to them. So if you don't listen to them, you know, it's a very shallow line. They're like, well, I don't want to sit here. This is no fun. So a lot of times we get brought into organizations on this purple line to the right. And what we do is we study what happened, and we do forensics, and we'll study, okay, now you're off course, but a month ago this was a yes and no answer at a manager's meeting, or a yes or no answer at a living room meeting with the team. All we didn't do is we didn't listen to people. Small questions and small answers are easy to give. Big answers, what everybody wants to do is rally against the big answers. So the green line is if you have good social media, you can have good listening metrics out in the field. You can say, hey, I think someone's having a challenge over here. Because the interesting thing I've noticed in 25 years of network marketing is if I have a problem, everybody has a problem. If one person has a problem, another person has a problem. And if you can put that fire out while it's small, what you notice here on this red line is a typical company in network marketing. They not only don't listen, they tell you shut up and get in line and be a good distributor, But then they turn around, they have to add a new product to their product line, or they get out of the industry, or they change the compensation plan, or they change, something about it. They refuse to listen to the field. And what does that mean? That means that people have to leave that deal. That's the only reason why you'd recruit 2.4 million people in 3.5 years and lose 2.2 million in the same 3.5 years. My belief is you don't listen to people because something was going wrong. You didn't listen to them. So I believe that social media can mitigate a great deal of that threat. So we're both sharing some information for distributors here and for companies. This is my personal branding model as we go. We're going to upload this to the Network Marketing Magazine, and you can download this and have a look at this yourself. But I believe that 100% of the network marketing industry doesn't understand that it's a science. It's 100% a science how search engines work, how blogs work, how vlogs work, how podcasts work. And if you choose to embrace some of this thing and take it to the next level, we're going to have tools for you here. But I believe that social media is 3 things for a distributor, and it's 15 minutes a day, no more. Post a video or a photo, comment on your upline and downline, there's a reason for that, and comment on a few different things happening on your homepage wall. And it's critical that you do that. The reason why you want to comment on your upline and your downline, because it elevates the information as Facebook puts it into the roster. It prioritizes the information. The word crowdsourcing you're going to hear a lot. That's really social networking. And what I want to say, there's a huge distinction between social media and social networking. Media is a video, it's a photo, it's a conference call you can record and post, it's a product launch, it's a press release, it's a news clipping, it's posting a photo or a video from YouTube on your Facebook page. So you'll hear the word crowdsourcing, but crowdsourcing for a solution is, the answer is the question. And just imagine yourself if you had 100 people in your organization and you had a challenge. Wouldn't you want to put that challenge out to the organization? I would. I would want to live transparent, and that's part of what I say the next decade's about. The next decade's about 2 things, transparency and convergence. The convergence of all these different ways to communicate. I almost solely use my cell phone and Facebook every day. Now, I go out to meetings every single day. So I'll say meetings offline, and online I would talk about my cell phone because it's a smartphone, and social media, almost exclusively Facebook. But what I do and what I use it for is, hey, I'm not too sure about this. What do you think? I ask questions, and I get lots of feedback every day. And please feel free, if you haven't already, but go to my page, Bill Gann 62, and make friends with me, or go to the Network Marketing Magazine's page, or go to Ted Henry, or go to George Madu, and make friends with us, and just stop by and ask questions, because we want the Network Marketing Magazine to be a portal for people to share information. We have 150,000 people in our permission marketing database, all their top professionals, network marketers, coaches, motivators, and industry experts that we can do this with. And today the answer is the question. You're absolutely right, Ted. Ted just posted that in the lower left-hand side in the chat window. Today the answer is the question. But the truth is, empowerment comes by asking questions. In my slides that you'll see here very shortly, I talk to anybody, and I call somebody up in the front of the room, and I say, is this your first time here tonight? And they say, yes. I say, have you ever been to any other meeting? They say, nope. No, I have never been before. I go, let me ask you 10 questions. And they say, shoot, what do you like to do? And they get me an answer. What are you good at? And they give me another answer. What comes to you easily? They give me another answer. What are your short-term goals? They give me another answer. What are your long-term goals? They give me another answer. What do you dislike doing? If I said I need help and you dislike doing it and you hope I never call about this, they tell me. So as we're able to build this picture online of people you can meet, if you want to build your business in Russia, you can type groups from Russia into Facebook. If you're with a company that's got licensed products in countries, you can go and type in the country. You want to type in, groups in Thailand, or groups in Russia, or groups in Colombia, or groups in Canada. And then you get to talking to them. You can go to a network called eAcademy, the largest MLM social network in the world, owned by Penny and Thomas Walton. And you can go on there and type on any country, and they have the top 100 networkers in their country, plus everyone else that's a network marketer that's signed up for their free social network. You can meet networkers in every country by crowdsourcing and saying, hey, our company is growing in your country and we're looking for leaders. I see that you're a leader in a deal, or I see that you're kind of open. I see you're not in a deal. Could I share with you about our program? And you can meet people online. So crowdsourcing for the solution is great by asking questions. Is everybody seeing some value in this? If you are, press Y for yes or N for no. I just love to get a thing where I think we're on program here and we're on point. You're going to see us week after week, and we're going to be providing information. We're going to have great authors. We're going to have great coaches. We're going to have great motivators. We're going to have, sharing tips with the industry. Every month, George has so many hundreds and hundreds, thank you, Wendell, hundreds and hundreds of people that collaborate on articles. The top coaches, motivators, industry experts, attorneys, authors, company executive, top field leadership, sharing information. So if you're an author and you like writing articles or sharing tips with people, submit them here to the networkmarketingmagazine.com. The gang down here loves to hear from people in the field. And if your article is appropriate, it has to be brand agnostic. It can't be about selling a deal specifically. But if there's things you want to share with the industry, social media is about sharing universal wisdom. And this is really what the Network Marketing Magazine for 7.5 years has always been about. Here you're at the first week, the first show, brought to you by liveonlinemeeting.com, where you can share this message with your organization. You can do PowerPoints. You can do videos. You can do conferencing. You can do chatting. You can do interactive programs like we're doing here. Here what we've posted up is my personal 14-step process, and we're going to post this at the networkmarketingmagazine.com as well. And this takes you through personal branding. Today, everyone, I'm going to make this bold statement, is reinventing themselves. And the truth is, if you can help people reinvent themselves, and if you can take them on this journey, and if you can share with them how everybody has a skill that's God-given that takes 3% of their effort to get 100% return, and you need their help on your team, I guarantee you your closure rate will explode. But take them on this journey of personal branding, and I'm offering to you my 14-point step for free. I want you to do it. If you do anything at all here with any of these ideas that you learn, we've been going 15 minutes on this thing, and George says it's going to be rapid pace, and it's going to be week after week after week like this. But you can go here and share information. You can go back to the Network Marketing Magazine and read articles or download articles or share articles with your organization. Meet different people in the business. There's hundreds of thousands of people in this organization. But personal branding is key to social media. You can do that by filling it out your information tab on Facebook. You can do that by connecting with people. You can do that by joining groups in your area and going out to events. Don't just get to the event and be a typical networker. Show up to a picnic hungry, eat all the food and leave and say, hey, next time you're having a picnic, call me. They're not going to call you. What you need to do is you need to figure out how. I think this is biblical. How can you provide value as a person? And if you don't know, let people help you. Week after week, we're going to share ideas how you can do that, but bring more food to the table than you eat. Eat, celebrate, work hard, and play hard with your team and your organization, and leave the table with more food than you came with. And I think this has to do with personal branding. And if you help reinvent people today, I told you 66 million people typed into Google the 10,000 keywords and phrases that we studied. That's a big number of people that are in pain today who didn't have a plan B, who now need a plan A. If that makes sense to you, type Y over here. If it makes sense to you that people are reaching out, that we need to figure out how to connect with them, it's our job to help people. I say every day, it's my job to help you, to help yourself, to help others. What if that's our mission? And when people go to our Facebook page, it's recognition, it's edification, it's helping people. Network marketers won't claim the good things they do. They'll only sit around and make excuses for the people in the industry that are bad. I think that it's so critical, social media, because what's going to happen, I'll tell you this, and I'm going to make this prediction, this industry is going through a consolidation. And social media is going to be how that happens. I say that to you because when an industry consolidates, it consolidates up.